Welcome back to the dojo. I'm glad you can make it. I'm glad you could join me. Right. Today I want to talk about the illusion of choice. That's the topic of discussion for today. And I want to do a little walk and talk. So follow me. All right. Reason why I'm talking about this today is because a lot of us believe that we have a choice, but we really don't have a choice. When you wake up in the morning, you do have a choice, but you really don't. You have a choice how quickly you want to get up out of here. That's the real choice. The other choice is, how long do I want to stay here? You're talking in terms of living. That's really the only choice. That's really the only choice. You know what I mean? You want to live. If you want to live, that means that you have to eat. You don't have a choice. You can forego eating, but the longer you do that, the more likely you're going to starve. Right? So, you drive down the street, you see a grocery store, you see a fast food spot. You know what I mean? You got all these quote unquote choices for food. The real choice in the matter is you don't have a choice. You have to eat in order to live, in order to, you know what I mean? Keep going. If you want to live a comfortable life, you have to earn a lot of money. You don't have a choice. You know what I mean? The only exception would be you've already been born into money, and or, you know what I mean, somebody just supports your lifestyle. You know what I mean? That could possibly be true. But ultimately, oh shit, they busted this shit wide open. I was looking at something, but that's neither here nor there. I was just slightly distracted by this room that I came across. I never been in here. Oh, it's a bathroom. It's probably a place where homeless people hang out when they want to keep warm. I don't really want to show y'all because it might give away where I'm at, but regardless, you don't have a choice. I don't mean for you to look at my forehead like that. It's just, I want to smoke. Bear with me, goddammit. That's a problem with y'all nowadays. Y'all too impatient. But look, right? If you don't want to live, or you have nothing to lose, you can do whatever you want. You're really free to do whatever you want. You don't have nothing binding you. You don't have nothing keeping you down. You have nothing, you know what I mean, forcing you to do certain things outside of the necessities for living, eating, breathing, sleeping, and, you know what I mean, all that other stuff. But ultimately, once you come into this realm, you don't have no choice. You don't. The only choice is to keep living or pass away. That's the only choice. All these other decisions and stuff that we making, they're really minute in the grand scheme of life. The illusion of choice is basically saying it's better to think that you have a choice, so it's easier to sleep at night. You feel better about yourself, when you feel like you have some semblance of control. That's what that's there for. The illusion of choice is there to pacify you. Oh, I want McDonald's. I don't like Burger King. But if you really look at the setup of both restaurants, they're almost identically set up. What does that mean? That means that they're either owned by the same people or the same corporations, or their whole design was copied by Burger King so that they could emulate success as well. You know what I mean? So from the Burger King standpoint, they didn't have a choice. If they wanted to be in a fast food or whatever, they had to get like how McDonald's did, right? And it could be so bad that McDonald's at one point bought Burger King out just to get the Burger King money. You know what I mean? Most of these fast food restaurants, they all set up the same exact way. They're all set up the same exact way. You're a CEO of Burger King. You could walk into McDonald's any day and see how they, do things. You can. There's no laws against that, right? But we live our entire lives feeling like we really got some semblance of control, like some agent, like we really get to decide how things will go. But the fact of the matter is, before you even stepped into this realm, before your parents even conceived, before your parents even were here, right? Everything is already set up for you, right? All you have to do is choose your path or make your choices, right? The pre-selected choices that are cut out for you. Again, you don't have a choice. All of these professions, doctor, lawyer, scientist, astronaut, all these professions are already pre-cut out for you to subscribe to, right? Nurses, lawyers, doctors, politicians, all of this stuff is cut out before you even set foot in this realm. The choice starts with, do you want to be a part of society or do you not? Do you want to depend on the system or do you not? Do you want to live this way or do you want to live that way? Or do you not want to live at all? Right? It's the illusion of choice that we're really talking about. Not making decisions or which way should I go? What should I do? No, we're talking about the things that you are forced to do, such as acquiring food and sustenance, such as going to work to get finances to finance a lifestyle because everything costs, right? When you came into the world, everything had a price on it, right? Anybody that's living today, when you came into the world, I don't care how old you are today, when you came into the world, there was a price tag on just about everything that's obtainable out there. And if it don't outright have a price tag that you can see, there's probably one that you can say, and you'll get the desired reaction that you want. Right? The fact of the matter is, we really don't got no choice but to choose to keep living or to choose not to. That's really the only choice. Everything else is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. And that's what we're talking about, the illusion of choice. The picture that makes you believe that you have a choice. Right? That McDonald's, Burger King picture I drew for you, it goes down so many different levels and ranks and arenas. The illusion of choice. When you get into a profession. The CEO don't care which position you fill, just that you feel something. Make a choice. I don't care what you do. I don't care. Just do something. If you're going to be here, you got to do X, Y, and Z. You don't have a choice unless you want to leave. Right? We don't have no choices. Did you choose to come into this world? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Right? But every day you wake up, you choose to live, be it consciously or not. Right? We know that unaliving oneself is a thing. It's a phenomenon. It's something that has been going on since the beginning of time. People who have lost all hope and don't feel like clinging to life anymore, they completely let go. That's their choice. That's the only choice, to choose to live or to choose to die. That is the question. To be or not to be. That's what he's saying. The definition of be is to exist. That's what be means. To exist. To be. To be or not to be. That is the question. Because that's the only choice. To be or not to be. Do you want to be this or do you not? Do you want to eat this or do you not? Because you have to eat in order to survive. You have to eat in order to survive. You have to work in order to eat. Even the animals have to work for their food. I'm talking about the animals of the wild, the animals that hunt and forage and all those other things, right? They don't have a choice. None of us really have a choice except to live or to not live. And everything that you do that keeps breath in your body and keeps food on your table, that's just the same choice that you made in the morning. Do I want to survive or do I not? Am I ready to let it all go, or do I want to keep on fighting? You got to fight to your last day. Whatever choice do you have? Your body doesn't choose how it operates. It just operates. You don't have to tell your lungs to inhale, exhale. Now, you can consciously force the lungs to do that, but they do it on their own. Same thing with your heart. Same thing with your mind. Your mind thinks on its own. Your body has a mind of its own. I know that kind of, or should I say your mind has a mind of its own. Your mind has its own thoughts outside of the things that you want to think about. Sometimes the things that we think about, we didn't choose to think about them. Our mind just, you know what I'm saying, just settled there, or wanted to permeate the vibrations of that, whatever. So what I'm really saying is, even the body that you inhabit, the spirit that is in your body, the body isn't even yours. You're not even in total control of it. When you go to sleep, the body functions on its own. The breath in your body, the lungs that you have, they function on their own. Your heart functions on its own. Your kidneys function on their own. There's no choosing to be done. They just do what must be done. There's no choice. That is the reality. The squirrels gathering their nuts and stuff for the winter, they're doing it because they want to survive. They don't have a choice in the matter. If I want to survive, this is what I must do. That's how you got to look at it. What is it that I must do? Not what I want to do or what I should do. What is it that I must do? Do I have to do this? Is it unnecessary? That's the only choice that is to be made. That's the only choice. Life or death. To be or not to be. And if you notice, love ain't nowhere in the picture of this. Because you can't make choices for nobody else. You only make choices for yourself. Only choices for yourself. You can advise somebody, you can give somebody suggestions, but ultimately, it's all on them. This ain't really a video I want to drag out too much longer. All right. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Right? Because this matrix that we reside in, everything is already cut out for you before you even come into this realm. So what does that mean? We've got a lifestyle for everyone. We've got a trap for everyone. We've got a bed, a prison cell for everyone. We have a house for everyone. There's a job for everyone. This life is already pre-planned and pre-cut out for you. Right? All you're doing is picking which way you want to go. Is picking the same as choosing? I don't know. But you can Google it if you wish. Right? Do you want to live or do you not? To be or not to be? That is the only choice. And it's really not a choice. Hope that makes sense. If this video doesn't really make sense to you, it's because it's an abstract thought. The deeper you go into the abstract realm of thought and things, the more you realize that that is the true reality. This simplistic understanding or consensus reality that we all subscribe to is not the real deal. It's not. The real world is behind the illusion. We want you to see things this way because that's how we're able to keep the peace, or that's how we're able to control the ebb and flow of society. Maybe not one person in particular per se, but the masses are on a directed path, a directed course. They think they're making their own decisions. And that's what we want. We want them to think that, because that keeps them quiet, that keeps them satiated, that keeps them satisfied. Bread and circuses. Look at the fall of the Roman Empire, bread and circuses. But I don't really have too much to say. This video is really just a thought piece to get you to think and to look more in depth of this veil, this quote-unquote illusion, which is civilization. Professor Hawk, signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. Hope every day you're waking up with a smile on your face. Waking up with a plan and a purpose. And if you're not waking up with a plan and a purpose, at least you waking up. You know what I mean? So go ahead, do me a favor. Like this video, because if you made it this far, I know you like it. Share this video, because why not? Other people need to see this. Don't be selfish. And subscribe, because you came back too many times not to push that button. Until next time, guys. Take care.